Try to stay away from that. How many hours I play? Let's see. I wake up at 1 o'clock. And then somewhere along the line I'll jump on RuneScape around 2 o'clock. And I won't get off until around 3 or 4 o'clock before I go to bed. So, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14 hours. $13 to $14. I do play other games, but like just mostly MMOs. When I play an MMO, I want to get stuff done for it. So like I'll dedicate a lot of time just to playing an MMO. So like when I got back into RuneScape, I dedicate, because like the other MMO I was playing, it just I kind of lost all feeling for it. So I don't hardly play it anymore. And then when I got back into RuneScape, I was like, you know, let's get back into RuneScape and let's play some RuneScape. And then ever since then, so yeah. That's dedication. Yeah, normally, well, it's like, you know, like, I like MMOs because it just allows me to just, you know, so yeah, it's just, I'm not really an artist. You know, I really have nothing on the side to really do. So like 13 to 14 hours, you know, it does, you know, cause it's like right now I've been streaming for like 3 hours. That's nothing. Like I said, and then once like 3 or 4 comes around, I'll stop playing and I'll start winding down a little bit. See, like I have nothing really to do in my life. I have nothing to occupy my life to really like put myself into a situation. So like I have a lot of time to spare, you know? And so I'll put my time a little differently, and that's why it's like, yeah, I'll play a good decent amount of hours, and just constantly like put an extreme amount of hours. Like if I were to dedicate this much time to doing like other things instead of playing MMOs, I could probably be a good decent artist. Like I do want to draw. Like it'd be nice to learn how to draw. That'd be kind of nice to know how to do. And then there's like, you know, I tried making I do occasionally work on my RPG Maker game, you know, so I'll occasionally do that. I just have to be in that mindset to where it's like I want to focus on something. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't want to focus on something, I won't do it. I won't focus on. Well, and it's not just getting your money's worth. It's just that's how MMOs are treated. MMOs are treated to keep your time, you know? Like I could have stayed free to play, and it would have been no big deal for me. I could have been free to play for eternity, and it would have been no big deal. You know, because like there's pretty good decency. Because it's like free to play isn't really that bad, and you know, because I posted a video, you know, and it wasn't well received because people don't like hearing that free to play is good, like stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, free to play is pretty decent, you know. And trust me, like RuneScape will go to its place, and then eventually I'll pick up another MMO, and and I'll do another MMO. So just it's like RuneScape. Just like they always say, you don't take you take just a break from RuneScape, because RuneScape's always going to be here. So if you're just taking a small break, and that's the thing. I took a small break and came back, and I was like, yeah, let's get back into RuneScape. And eventually, I may eventually come to a time where I have to take a break from RuneScape to play something different, and I'll bust out hours on something else. Because I did that with many games. I'll play a game for like I'll dedicate like a good chunk of my time just to playing a game, and once I get my fix of it, then I'll play something different.